Trey. Oh,
You got to give me the go-ahead.
one.
You got to tell me.
Oh, okay. We're live. We've been live for the past
All right,
30
welcome.
seconds.
Guys, welcome once again to the RPG Academy presents
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Troy. You're never. This is 3 weeks in a row, man.
Why are we so echoey?
What?
We're
No.
echoing.
We're echoing.
Yeah,
Well,
so bad.
Has the stream up
Yeah.
with the not muted?
So welcome. This is going to be a very interesting episode because Tom is once again out of town. So
Yes.
out of the country. I'm in good old our neighbors to the north, America's top hat itself, Canada, in the wonderful city of Toronto. But Canada doesn't seem to know how to internet, so my internet speed is atrocious up here. So Jake is hosting our stream and producing this wonderful video content that we're going to be bringing you tonight.
So
Tom,
I'm going to
can I
get
ask you a
blamed
question?
for all the problems.
Yes, you will.
Can I
What's
ask
your
you a
question, Troy?
Tom?
Yeah. What's
So,
up?
did Canada say they were sorry?
Sorry. Got me some Timbits. All right, no. So they did not apologize. They apologized for everything else, though. All right. So anyway, we are going to, fingers crossed, folks, that this all goes smoothly tonight. If anybody sounds really bad, it's probably going to be myself and not these other three people. All right.
And it's all
So-
Tom's fault if it does.
It's all Canada's fault.
I will take. Yes, it is all Canada's fault. They are
Blame
so-
Canada.
they are
Yes,
so easy to blame because they're just like, oh yes, it was my fault.
That was a
So
great
Is that your accent?
that's my Canadian. We've been
That's his
over
accent
this
for the
many
night,
times. Guys. I can't do character voices. I can't do accents. I can barely even talk for myself.
All right, I changed my mind. You need to
Troy,
apologize to Canada for that accent.
Troy,
No, all right.
correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Davil Starsong have a Canadian accent? Isn't that what
I thought he did. That was canon.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody sounds the same to me. So
If you read the book of the Dragon Heist, it clearly talks about how it's
yeah,
accent.
yeah,
The song of Heist and Liars.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Over here, they say talk like Canadian, so it says just talk like a normal person. All right, so
From Canada.
we are playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We're in the end game now. All right, and
It's
we really
inevitable.
we are approaching the end of this campaign, so we're going to be tying up some loose ends, tying up certain story threads, and we're just gonna go from there. So I am Tom, faculty for the RPG Academy, and I think it's fair to say that I'm going to be calling you guys. You guys are my adjunct faculty. All right.
Oh, sick.
sure.
Promotion.
Yeah, promotion.
Is this a
And you
paid
guys can-
position?
You guys can follow me at BezCarTom on Twitter, and we're just going to go ahead and introduce each of our players once again. You all know who they are, but just kind of tell us who you're playing and who you are, and what are they doing here in the Vault of Dragons. So let's start with Alex.
Oh no. I am playing Guinevere Obasker. She has been found out to be a noble, not just a noble, but a princess from a neighboring city to the east of Waterdeep. And she is here, so she thought, working for I guess technically, currently she's working for the Zentarum.
Yes.
Came here trying to make some extra money and just make a name for herself on her own without
Yeah.
really help.
You're definitely in the employ of the Zentarum, but there
Yes.
were some very interesting developments last week when, as you all were leaving the Vault of Dragons, lo and behold, Davil Starsong was there waiting for you, which is to be expected after all, since Guinevere did send a note. So,
That is true.
and this is true. So you're the only one you can blame. All right, and now we will go to Troy.
That is also true.
So I am Troy. I am playing Valbar Mundi. Valbar is a purple gnome. Looks a lot like Gonzo, if you're familiar. If you're not familiar, Google it. He's just a real
Google
cute.
Gonzo Muppets.
But safe search off. You'll thank me later.
Wow. Anyway,
Don't do that.
don't do that. Anyway,
Okay, Troy.
so Valbar owns he's a property owner. He likes money. He's along for the adventure. He likes his friends. Doesn't so much trust Alex's character at all, like even a little bit. So that's kind of where he's at.
It is. You do not, which is, we just explained. Alex basically Guinevere sold you guys out to the Zentarum. That's how I'm prefacing that. All right. And
Yeah, but I didn't even before that, I was like, listen, I'm not so sure about Gwen.
I don't know. You didn't try to.
I wasn't going to try.
Make me a queen. So.
Well, I have my ways.
So, and last but not least, Jake.
Yes.
Finish. What's your deal?
Oh, you know something that's funny?
What's up?
So I don't have the updated overlay, and so Alex's tag says Keon Seabrook, Caleb, and it doesn't say Guinevere. So
Yes.
That's funny.
Whoops. All right, everyone. I am
Nickname.
playing Keon Seabrook.
So I don't know if you can.
I'm playing as Caleb today.
Yeah, we're
and I can fix it.
no, we're good. I like this.
Okay.
It'll be okay. We're not gonna worry about this.
Okay. So I am Macon Kent, and I am a suave debonair bard, and I am infected with a stone of Golor that makes me really receptive to people lying to me. And so I don't suspect Guinevere at all. I think Guinevere is she's totally chill, and she is being very helpful to the party. So thank you, Guinevere.
Very cool. Jake, we have like 5 people in chat yelling at you right now because they say you are quiet.
I'm quiet.
Yeah, they
Speak
can
up.
barely hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna
right.
crank it. Hello?
Somebody in there calling you cute, Jake.
Oh, they're calling me cute as well?
Somebody
That's
is, yeah. Oh, is that who Lizzie Ray Love is?
Yep. All right.
Oh.
So Jake, let's get
Better
these
tell your
technical
wife.
difficulties just out of our system right now. Let's kind of move your mic a little bit closer.
Hello? You want to hear me chew?
We're
Nope.
going behind the curtain of this podcast.
Behind the curtain.
Ooh, we're going
Okay.
to lift up that curtain, see Jake adjusting his mic.
Oh, you want to see me adjust my
Nope.
Microphone?
shirt?
Let's get a chat. Tell us, does Jake sound a little bit louder?
Should I just mute myself?
No. I want people to be able to hear you.
Me too.
Those
No, you
those
just have-
soft, docile tones.
Oh, we want the docile tone.
All right. So bring your
calm
mic a
and
little bit
Are your
closer.
tones?
I'm going to be eating my microphone. Okay, it says Jake
Do
is
it.
better. Jake is better, it says.
Okay. All right. It's okay. Jake is better. All right. So
He's
we're going to go ahead and
perfect.
kick things off. So big shout out to everybody who's joined us this evening. Don't forget, I mean, if you want one of these players to do something, just throw it out in chat and I will make them do it because I'm doing this for you, not them. All right.
Alex, give Troy $20. What? What was
Huh?
that?
Okay.
The
no.
chat start talking. That's
All right.
crazy.
So they say that Jake is good to go. So we are
Yeah.
going to just go right into it. All right. So where we finished off
About
last time.
$20 here.
So here we go. You all had gone to the Vault of Dragons. You'd pilfered it. All right. Not quite. You kind of left the money there, kind of like a fantasy layaway. You're like, we'll be back for it.
Did we
And-
know? I thought I was carrying it on my
Yeah,
big
we're
horse,
carrying a whole
horse
lot of it.
shoulders.
So you have a lot of it. This is your seed money that you have in order to invest to buy carts and whatnot to come back and get the rest. All right, that's how we're gonna view that. And as you all left the Guardian, a ancient gold dragon, as you guys found out last week, oh, such a good mystery, and he let you guys take it because you all had convinced him that you were basically the confidants of Dalgalt's Neverember. So now, as you all are leaving, you had an encounter where you ran into Amelia and Victoro Castle Lantern. They set their guards on you in order to hopefully finish you off once and for all. But they made the same mistake they seem to continue to make, which is they underestimate the Waterdeep boys.
The
Is that what we're
Waterdeep
called?
boys.
The Waterdeep boys, and we're just
Yeah,
but we're just lumping you in. It's more of like a colloquial term for a group. That's kind of what
Oh, I see.
boys to me is. That's just like,
I walked into the group, after it was already established. Got it.
and it's BOIZ. All right.
Oh, well, that's fine.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. This is not like
that's
boys.
worse.
All right. Exactly. Now, this is our super hip Waterdeep group that you guys have kind of. What's with the X? All right.
What?
I'm looking at the stream right now. I remember my internet speed is so low that I'm just now seeing you put a giant red X on the screen.
Don't worry, I'm just fixing.
You're fixing it. This was like 10 minutes ago. Okay. So you all were leaving, and after absolutely decimating the Castle Lantern guards, and as you're actually in Guinevere, what did you do? Remind everybody what you had done for two of the guards.
Oh, so I
the
gave
cult
them.
members.
Yes, two of the cult members we found out were worshippers. Well, the whole cult were followers of Asmodeus, which is like the devil himself.
That old rascal.
That old guy. So I basically gave them the opportunity to seek out redemption on their own, with by telling them basically to go to one of the temples within Waterdeep. Macon then proceeded to press a geode up to their back to mark them in an attempt to frighten them into doing the right thing so they wouldn't get killed right where they were forced to kneel. And then they were sent on their way.
Yeah, to go worship Tyr or whoever it is, you
Yep.
know.
Yes, to
We
worship
sent
Tyr.
them. You're a redemption paladin, and you had redeemed these
I am.
people. You redeemed them.
I
They
gave them
were-
a chance for redemption.
Yeah, they were no longer followers of Asmodeus. They were going to go out into Waterdeep and do good. And as you're walking out, you see their bodies laying at the feet of Davil Starsong, his
Slaughtered.
sleeves drenched with their blood as he very nonchalantly wipes his very thin sword with a fine linen cloth before tucking it back into his shirt. And Guinevere, it's good to see you again, and my dear friends, Macon, Valbar. You all have done it. Oh, you're here with Esville. Esville just kind of gives him this very confused look and stares at you all, almost as if she's wondering which one of you told Davil Starsong, one of the leaders of the Zentarum. And Davil he looks at you. And
At us?
What is
Wait, he looks at us?
he looks at you.
With his eyes?
Yes, I can't. You've done it. You have found the Daggles, and by the looks of that horse that you have stuffed with their saddlebags full of gold, that's impressive. That's a very strong horse. Are you still dressed as a horse? Are you still transformed?
Dressed as a horse?
Yeah, you're dressed.
Just Balbo running around with a saddle on his back?
Are you?
No.
And Valbar, this is very important. Are you still
Yeah.
wild shaped as a horse?
No. So I think we've established in the last one, I had I was a warhorse until I brought the gold up, and then we got in that battle scene. I had to drop the whole like gold stuff, so there's just a pile of gold just inside that's still in like the saddlebags or whatever.
Yeah,
So
because he went
I
down
wanted
as
to-
the horse, didn't you?
Oh, that's
no,
right.
I turned into a horse while we were down there, so we had something to load up and bring the gold up.
Yeah,
with.
but I mean, you went down, like, you went to 0 hit points as the horse and then had to turn
Correct.
back into Valbar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I turned
Yeah.
back into Valbar.
But so you
Wait, what?
Lost him.
What?
Wow.
Tell me.
So
You
as long
lost?
as he is
Let's all try to mimic.
lagging
What he's
out.
doing.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
all right. So you guys, as soon as I start lagging, you guys need to just give me a cue, and I'll stop talking.
We gotta
all right?
fill. We gotta fill.
We'll let you guys vamp, all right, and then we'll let my internet buffer again because they only give me so much time here in Canada before saying that's too fast. All right, no, okay.
You gotta
So
pay
Davil,
additional loonies and toonies. Gotta
How do you-
feed the machine.
how do you all respond to this new situation that you're in? Davil's there, looking. I mean, Guinevere. First off, he seems very appreciative to you, and you see him with these. In all fairness, Davil didn't know, so Davil kind of comes over to you, and he's gonna put his arm around your shoulder, and he says, "You know what? I think I'm gonna give you a promotion."
What if
Well,
she's
why
getting
are
the
you
promotion?
Why did you kill them?
They're these are-
No, they were disarmed. We took their stuff. They were off to go worship at another.
Hey.
Why would you just cut them down?
I didn't know that. In all fairness, and regardless, what good are they gonna do? I'm sure they've done terrible things. All right, one less
It's not the
brigand.
point.
Do you have a problem? Like for real, you do realize who you work for, right?
Yes, me.
We'll get to you. Look, Guinevere. I'm appreciative of what you've done and telling me that they were so close to finding the Vault of Dragons. And so all I had to do was put a simple tale on you, and they followed you and just reported back to me. Look, I'm so appreciative of that. And the Zentarum will be able to do so much good with what you've done today.
Why would you have put a tail on me?
Because you
You
told me.
asked me to just let you know what was going on, not that you were going to be spying on me too.
He says, "We all do worship the god of whispers, don't we? And after all, when it comes to whispers, the Zentarum are king. So please kneel before me and do your duty."
I will kneel before no man.
Look, that was
Davil takes off his helmet to show that he is actually a woman.
Oh snap!
no man.
I am no man.
No, that's not what happened. So, no. That was kind of that was rhetorical. All right, you don't actually need to kneel. I'm not asking you to kneel. That was kind of me just being. But look, all right, we'll need to finish this conversation. In the meantime, though, you guys seem to have acquired quite a bit of gold.
Yes, we have.
We have. Thank you for noticing.
He's just he leans up against the wall. That's quite a bit. I don't know. Do you all think you'll be able to carry it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we carried it up here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys,
far?
Valbar, Macon? What are you guys thinking?
I don't really know what this relationship is between Davil and Gwen, but it doesn't really matter because this is our money. So Valbar just says, I appreciate you coming down here and congratulating us, but I think we got it. Thanks, though.
Oh, no congratulations. I was not doing necessarily giving you. I was more of appreciating you as craftsmen, working to the trade.
Yeah, I mean, we got the money. We're gonna just take it on out of here. Thanks for stopping by, though. Appreciate it.
See you later.
See ya.
Scoot now.
Yep.
There's the door.
He looks up
Yep,
at the door.
you're standing in it.
Rumor had it that Daggold had 500,000 dragons.
I know, this is the last load.
Roll. Deception.
Here we go. Deception.
That dragon is still down there, technically, right?
Yeah.
24.
There's one real big one.
24.
He says, "You all do look quite sweaty.
It's true.
Been watching Cops.
Okay.
Settle yourself, Tom.
So, what do you think, Macon? What do you think Daggold does?
Well, if he believes that, are you asking me because you don't know what he does and you just want me to feed you what happens next?
Devil walks away.
I think.
Yeah, I think we got it, guys. I
Well,
think that's it.
According to the
weird.
chat, apparently he gives me a deck of many things. That's what I'm seeing in the
Yeah,
chat.
chat, what do you think Daggle does in this situation?
That's not what chat. I could see the chat. I'm not.
No, seriously, it's Django said, GM, can you give Macon a deck of many things? And I think that's
I
what
do
happens.
see that. No,
But
because
here's what I'm
'cause
thinking.
whatever-
So he's gonna buy that this is our last bag of gold, right? But he doesn't know where we've stashed the rest of the gold, right? And he's probably worried because his tail wasn't. They didn't see us come and go. So he's got to be kind of thinking like, okay, either these guys are way better at sneaking than my tail is, or something fishy's going on. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. He might glean from that information.
okay, I like the idea of Davil's gonna say, okay, well, since your business here is finished, do you mind then if I just walk with you all?
Away from here? Sure.
Of course.
Let's go.
There's many things to discuss. I mean, you all have found Daggolt's treasure trove, the hidden gem of Waterdeep, as some call, but I think that I can provide services to you all now, since that you are men of means.
What sort of services would you be
Interesting.
offering
Well,
us?
Let's discuss this over a drink. Your place or mine?
Actually, let's do it right here. Let's continue talking. What kind of stuff do you have in mind? I'm really interested to talk about it right now.
We got the money on us right now.
Asviel is gonna pull up a chair. Yes, sit down, Davil. Let's talk about some stuff. Okay.
Now here's a question. Does the Black Viper sit in the chair normally, or does she spin the chair around so it's backwards and all cool?
Asviel definitely spins the chair around.
It's
No, you know what?
Side saddle.
She doesn't spin the chair around. She she takes the chair, spins it around, and then puts one foot on it, kind of leans over on it, almost like, all captain style.
Sick.
All right. She's going to also point out places. She's going to instruct you all guys all to sit as well, and then she's going to.
I didn't bring a chair though.
I left my foldable in my car.
There's a Valbar. There's a tiny box over there that you may be able to.
Nice.
Prop that little tushy of yours on. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So down. All right. Business.
Just
Fine.
earn the mature rating on this.
All right.
For that statement.
He's Guinevere. Why don't you join me?
I mean, I'm right here.
Come sit next to me.
I will stand. But thank you for the offer.
She's a little peeved with you.
Understandable. But
So you admit that you did some wrong.
we all do wrong.
Davil, listen. We're all here because we care about you. The way your actions have affected us and Gwen are nothing to gawk at. Gwen, I believe you wrote a letter? Go ahead and read it to Davil.
What is this?
It's
What are
an
you doing?
intervention. Don't worry.
You guys can't do this to me.
I also brought a letter.
You're telling me that you planned for this.
Of course. We're
Absolutely.
always 3 steps ahead of everyone.
I mean, that is why you paired me with them, right, Davil? So that I could, too, learn their crafty ways. So, yes, we've been planning this for a long time.
Davil's gonna curses. She's right. He's gonna stand up. He says, "No, I do not need to tolerate this."
I'm going to push him back down. No, Davil, I think we
all
all
sitting.
need to have this talk
Alright.
together.
I want Guinevere, go to roll strength check as you shove him back down into his chair.
How does one make strength checks in Roll20 again?
This is
Strength.
definitely
Saving throws. Here, what is
he's channeling
19.
Caleb
That's a
right
save.
now.
19.
It's like we're playing with Caleb. You're right.
So
Is Caleb still in the chat?
I hope so. All right, so you shove him down into the chair.
Please sit.
What is? Address me. Tell me what you want now. I don't have time to dilly daddle.
Did he say undress me? I'm gonna start
No, I said
untying his shoes.
Roll another strength check.
No, address me. We don't have all day.
What are you here for?
I don't have
What are you
anything else to
expecting to
say.
get? You came here. You knew we would be here. Why?
You all now are one of the wealthiest people in all of Waterdeep. You all need protection. You need protection that only the Zentarum, myself, we can provide. As you see, you all have benefited from my protection. As he kind of points at Guinevere. This is what we can offer you. Guinevere, I'm sure, has been an invaluable asset to your team.
How many more Guineveres do you have?
Well, we don't have more Guineveres, but we have people like her. There's anybody who's in the Zentarum.
There is nobody like her.
You can't put a price tag on a person.
Wow, Megan, that's really nice.
Shut
All
up.
right, so no joke.
Don't
This
gloat.
is funny. This is funny. So, all right. So, if a little bit of Waterdeep lore, Ezreal's family, because Ezreal kind of looks all like when you say you can't put a price on a person, Ezreal's family has been disgraced now for a few decades because her family was caught selling slaves on the Sword Coast.
Ooh, see the irony.
She's like, that's kind of what we told grandfather.
Valbar had no knowledge of that.
So, do you not want the protection of the Zentarum?
Well, I seem to recall you guys getting your posteriors handed to you by a bunch of Kinku in the Darksword.
That was not my wing of the Zentarum. That was that ridiculous betrayer's wing of Manchun and his dealings with the creature Xanathar. And it's nothing that I'm involved in. We are the true Zentarum, and we can offer you that protection because you have seen firsthand yourself. You all are in danger.
From who?
Is that a threat?
No, not a threat. It's the Castle Lanterns have marked you. Look, I haven't. That was the other reason. I've came to tell you there's currently a very large bounty on your heads.
How much?
What's that?
How much?
How much is the bounty? You see,
A
we
lot.
came
Who is
across
offering
What?
I'm
came
just thinking.
across a large sum of money recently.
So what if? Check this out, right? We put Valbar to sleep, and we scuff up his body a little bit, and we take it to whoever is giving the bounty, and we flip Valbar's body for money, and then we save Valbar.
How about this as a for instance? How about we find another purple gnome, looks just like me?
I know just the fellow.
All right, this has to be where we are going to end this scene right now. And all of you, Esville, Davil, Star Song, like the whole squad, you're all standing outside of Zoblob's gift shop
Just
outside,
holding bats, just
in the dock ward. You all the purple facade.
So remind me why we came to this awful purple shop.
Well, we're going to kidnap this Zoblob character, and we're going to
Okay.
kill him, and then we're going to turn his dead body over to the Castle Lanterns for the money.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let's back up a step. Why are we killing him?
Oh, that's a good point. We don't have to kill him necessarily. We can just send his body to them, alive.
I mean, we don't have to do this right now. But it's just, a plan B if we need to pay off the reward.
No, you're in the dock ward.
Yeah, we might as well do this right now, like I said.
Because something's going to be happening. All right, so you all are in the dock ward right now. And you all want to... I have no idea how to spell this guy's name. It doesn't matter.
I will say I don't particularly care for taking part in kidnapping somebody.
Just type in blob.
No. So you all find yourself in the dock ward outside of Zoblob's shop. What do you guys do? Davil is...
We're still with Davil, right?
Yeah, Davil, Esville are here. Okay, hold on. I just told you all that there's a bounty on your head. And the first thing you all do is bring me into the dock ward. Probably one of the most dangerous parts of Waterdeep.
Well, that's why we brought you, right, Davil?
Yeah, this is a test to see how well you can protect us.
Hey, Davil, question. Are you scared?
He's looking very nervously.
I'm just going to shout out, "Hey, everybody, there's a bounty on our heads."
Oh, my word.
Oh, no.
And I'm just going to look at Davil and just, expectantly waiting for him to save us.
No, there is not. There is no, there is, but I have captured them. There is no longer a need for bounty hunters.
Well, Davil, you said yourself you didn't want to protect us all on your own because of how scared you were of being overpowered by more than one man here in the docks ward. So perhaps if 2 or 3 gentlemen all came at you at once, you would survive.
Okay, we need to get off the street now. Now.
So I guess we're going in?
Do you know? There's 3 or 4 shady people in that alley.
Wow, that's racist. Shady people are people too.
He says, I know, I am one. All right, look.
Good cover, Tom.
I will offer you all the protection we have, but I have not had a time to put together a plan. You all have just dragged me out here.
Well, you're the one who said we needed protecting, and that you could protect us. Here we are. This is your interview.
It's your shining moment.
Okay, we are going to be bringing something back into this campaign that has not been here for a long time.
Consequences?
Consequences. Okay. So, you all are outside of this Purple Gnome's shop, Zoblob's gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
And you all, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and I want to see you all out here. And
oh, there's Keon.
I do not want Keon out there.
It's too late.
Tom, are there wanted posters around? Is there a wanted poster that I can see?
There are wanted posters of you all.
I look at a wanted poster and walk up to it, and I inscribe the words "not" in front of the word "wanted," And that says not wanted.
This is a very, very good plan.
Thanks. I only do it to one poster though.
Okay. And you all are standing outside this shop, and lo and behold, around the corner comes somebody that you haven't seen in a very long time. Jarlaxle Bainir. He's going to
Look at us.
not look at you. You hear him say as he comes around. You hear one of his men say as they're coming around the corner. Sir, of course, this is where we found the purple gnome. He continues to go into this store. We also saw him with your big hat that you used to wear, the one with the feather in it. For those who don't remember, they kind of set up. They kind of set up this purple gnome that they still haven't gone in to speak to yet, and
I would like to immediately, because I see them, I hear them talking about a purple gnome, etc., etc. I would like to wild shape myself into a mule.
Okay.
So I'm just standing there, and I'm a mule. I'm standing next to Macon, and kind of nuzzle my mule face against him.
Guys, nobody's saying anything about my beautiful art.
I see it.
It's like his words are coming to life.
It is. I love the nose.
It's Gonzo's nose.
It makes things so much.
You actually might need to take that down because of TMs.
True.
It's almost too accurate.
We haven't cleared the Muppets yet.
Oh man!
All right, so Jarlaxle comes around the corner, and he is not even going to. He's not even going to blink and talk. He sees Macon wearing the hat, and because Macon has his hat of disguise, you see the biggest grin just kind of show up on Jarlaxle, and he says, I knew it. I called it. And he's going to pull out both of his scimitars, and he's going to run at you anime style, and he's going to just attack Macon.
Well, he can try it, but he's got to go through Davil first.
Oh, okay. This is
NPC fight.
Okay, let's see how what's the over under that Jarlaxle takes that Davil takes this.
Just do a death save.
Just do it. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, just do a death save for me.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, if I fail my death save, then he comes for me, and if I pass, then Davil steps in.
Well, let's see here. All right. So yeah, Jarlaxle is going to. Wow, this is brutal. He's going to do his attack. He is. Whoa. Oh my word.
I don't know if this matters, but I do have his +3 sword, so.
Oh, you do. That does matter some, actually. All right, so let's figure out what he's going to do. All right, so you have his +3 sword, so he's going to just run straight at Davil. He's going to miss with one of his blades, but the other is going to connect, and then Jarlaxle's going to spring back and throw a knife straight at Davil. And Davil's going to go ahead and take 23 damage.
What?
But here's the thing. Davil is going to turn to you. You see this blood on his face.
Where the what?
Where the
You're frozen.
Blood's on his face. Then what? There's blood all over his face.
Am I back?
You're back.
You're back. So there's blood on his face.
Yeah. So the knife nicked his face, and there's just blood on his face. And he turns back to Macon, and he's going to say, "Are my services adequate?"
We'll see. I say with a delightful smile because I'm gonna kill Baynair.
Will you? And Dabble just like increasingly frustrated because he, he just basically saved you.
I didn't ask him to save me. He did that himself.
Oh my dude.
There's no contracts.
Dabble just went beast mode. He's going to do 27 damage to Jarlaxle as Dabble throws 3 knives straight back at Jarlaxle. All right. We're going to be in initiative, but we're going to do initiative a little bit kind of goofy because I don't want to deal with the initiative order system. All right. Because who needs rules? All right. So the way this is going to work is Macon, you're going to kick things off.
Sweet. I love kicking things off.
You
So
are.
I'm going to
Kick it
go
off.
ahead and I am going to cast Fear. I'm going to project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears on every creature in a 30-foot cone.
Oh.
And I don't know if I can, exclude people from that 30-foot cone or not, but that's up to the DM.
No, you're going to hit him.
Okay, so I don't know exactly how big a 30-foot cone is, but my plan is to sort of go like this.
Yeah, you can. You'll hit all of those people.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit you, Valbar, accidentally, but I have faith in your wisdom.
It's
So
fine.
everybody,
I'm a mule.
all those people need to make a wisdom saving throw versus my spell save DC.
Okay. We can do that. Wisdom save.
Yes.
Wisdom save. I kind of hope I fail this.
All right. Davil is going to succeed.
Okay, so he's not affected.
All right. Jarlaxle is also going to succeed.
Man, roll 20 is so broken. Like, literally, it's either a nat 20 or a crit fail, and there's no in between. Look at that.
Oh, nat 20 and a crit fail. Hey,
That's
Jake,
2 nat 20s and a crit
question.
fail.
Oh
Question.
my word! And now this is going to be this will be this guy. Now we'll see if he succeeds.
Yep.
What was the
last
what was
one.
the criteria? Because mine's not a +5 actually.
It's 16.
Because I'm a mule.
16, Troy.
Okay, so I fail it.
So 2 of the randos and Valbar, they see a frightening visage,
Visage.
and they are
Visage.
frightened. And the creature has to take the dash action to move away from me by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. The creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight. Then it can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
So-
Tom, what is the visage that they see?
I know, Jake. What do they see?
I don't know. What is Valbar's worst fear?
So Valbar's worst fear is not the same as the mule's worst fear. The mule's worst fear is a desert because there's no grass or water. And so the mule envisions himself or herself, itself, in a desert and starts freaking out because of the hot weather and the dryness and the lack of sustenance. And it freaks out 100% and takes off down the street as it sees this.
Okay. The 2 drow, they're just going to start shrieking in terror, and are just gonna almost start trying to almost like they're trying to get something off of them, and just spiders are just crawling all over them.
That's ironic.
Why?
Because they're drow. They love spiders.
No, but not these are 2 drow men. They're very frightful of wolf. All right.
All right.
And now what we're going those 3 shriek in terror. That's as Macon has done this. Guinevere, what do you do? Davil points. He says, Guinevere, flank him now.
Well, he did come up and start attacking everybody, so I probably would.
You would?
Actually go and flank this guy.
Yes,
Sorry.
Jarlaxle.
Yep. And just come in at him, redrawing my longsword, and taking a slash at him. But I'd miss with an 8.
You do miss.
I tripped.
He turns. He says, "You're new. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jarlaxle." He posts. Okay, fair enough. Now it's Esvil's turn, but Esvil has disappeared for the time being. Megan, I want you to go ahead and make a perception check for me as she was standing next to you.
All right. 9.
All right. You don't see what happened. You just know, you look over and she's gone. Okay. This warrior is going to come up next to you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as a mule?
Jake, how does fear work? Are they?
He used his dash action to run away, and so I don't think he can do that.
You don't think he can attack?
Yeah, I don't think, because I think he has to use everything he can just to move away. He's too
just to run away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Right now, Balbar, you are absolutely just you're terrified. You're terrified. You don't know what is going on right now.
Yeah.
So this guy is going to go ahead and run at Guinevere and is going to just try to slash you with his short sword.
Bring it on.
All right. I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit, but I'm pretty confident that a 25 does.
Just barely.
Okay.
Just 1 away from my armor class.
So you're going to take 7 piercing damage and then 10 poison damage as you feel this drow's poison start to seep into the wound.
Gross.
So you know this guy, he has poisoned blades.
That's not good.
Jarlaxle's turn.
You should get that looked at.
He's going to... Bacon, do you think you can hide behind the Zentarum now? This is such an interesting turn of events.
I have not moved a muscle, Bane, now.
He says, then why is Davil Starsong acting as your pawn? Davil's like, what?
Because I own the Zentarum now, Bane.
No, hey, make it be quiet. You don't own anyone.
Shut up, Davil! Shut up and do my bidding!
I can walk away from this.
I'm sure Baynair will let you simply walk away. Go for it. Go on. Shoo.
He looks over at Jarlaxle. Do you mind if I leave? You can kill them. Makes sense to me. It was good to see you again, Davil. Davil tips his hat to you all. He says, I'll be seeing you boys.
What direction is he going?
He's kind of going to come over here. Guinevere, you're fired.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna say, Davil, you just made the list.
He says, I'll be expecting you.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yes. Okay.
He has to make a wisdom save.
Okay, let me pull his. Let me pull this guy up. He makes a wisdom save.
Yep.
I am going to roll a 12.
Oh, then he falls on the ground laughing. He's
Oh my gosh!
incapacitated.
I literally,
Can you do it with a New York accent too?
I can't even talk like an orc. All right, so I've expressed this many times. I hate this spell so much. It's just like oh, I'm gonna have this really cool moment with this NPC. Hey, he starts laughing. Yeah, I mean, so Davil just is like, oh, what is happening? What is, why is this so funny? I'm about to die. He's just gonna fall on the ground, and he just starts. He's losing his mind.
I'm gonna say, as soon as he starts laughing on the ground, I'm gonna turn to Baynair. Baynair, kill him, and I'll give you your hat and sword back.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
All right.
And then we can
Roll.
finish this like men.
Oh my lord, this is roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
I feel like giving him his hat and his sword has got to be a bonus of some kind.
Yeah, you're gonna have it.
Oh, sweet advantage. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
14.
no.
That's all I got. Oh wait, I have inspiration.
Inspiration?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Do it.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was
But
performance.
that's
Oh,
performance.
sorry, that was performance.
Roll again.
Dang it.
man.
Performance. Well, they are the same actually.
Oh, they're the
both
same. Then
11,
we'll
yeah.
count it. It's not
Okay.
like if we were sitting at a table
Well,
and you
just
rolled
in case.
a
Oh,
D20.
19 either way. So.
All right. So this is actually.
See, they're both
it's
plus
not
11. 11.
Davil is. All right. So no, this is good. All right. Jarlaxle's going to give you a little nod, Macon. He's going to walk over to Davil. Davil's on the ground laughing. Jarlaxle's just gonna kind of get down on his knees like he's talking to a little kid. Look, Davil, I've respected you. You've done your best to hold off the forces of Manchun. You've kept your little band of Zentarum together. You have done quite well protecting yourself. But unfortunately, I'm not Manchun, and I'm not part of the silly gang war that you have with Xanathar. I'm part of the Bragandiath. And he's going to take out his sword. He's just going to stab Davil. The Zentarum are mine. And he's going to pull out his blade. Davil's going to just drop. Guinevere, you see the light leaving your former employer's eyes.
He fired me.
Oh, that's why I said former. Because he takes his last dying, laughing breath. Jarlaxle's going to turn to you. Now, I believe you have some things that belong to me.
It's turning to me?
No, it's to Macon.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to him. I'm going to take off the hat, and I'm going to hand it to him. And I'm going to pull out his rapier and stab him in the heart.
Oh my gosh.
I did not say which end of his sword I would give to him.
How do you see? On one hand, this is one of those things where we're here. At the end of the day, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so there are still rules that we have to follow. I still want you to go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. I will roll an attack. 24.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So this is by no means going to kill him. All right. But he is going to just clutch his heart as you have just stabbed him with it. And Macon, what does he do? What do you want? What do you think happens in this scene?
I don't know. I feel like me and him just going back and forth. Like, obviously, with him having this hat of disguise, he obviously, like, uses the same utility as me. And I think that's why he hates me so much, is, like, we have this weird similarity. And so I think me just brazenly attacking him, like, he would almost find it funny, in a sense. Like,
What if he turned into Macon?
oh,
Then we have a Macon battle.
No. That's that is not gonna happen. So he's gonna be stabbed by you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about. I mean, he's gonna just be stabbed by you.
Is
And
he bloody?
he's very bloody. And he is going to drop down to one knee, and he's going to roll a smoke bomb. All right.
as soon as he makes a move, I want to reach out and grab the hat.
All right.
I don't want to lose my hat.
I want you to go ahead and you need to make a dexterity. No, is this sleight of hand?
Probably.
Okay. And guess what?
14.
It's actually going to be contested,
Mm.
but not by Jarlaxle.
Like
Oh my
Guinevere.
word. You've got to be kidding me. This was going to be so cool. All right. Esville runs from the shadows into the cloud of smoke. And she's reaching for the hat. But Macon, you pull it.
Oh, I get it?
You get it.
Thank God.
I know.
I was so worried.
Jarlaxle is going to disappear, and his people are gone as well.
What do you mean, his people?
The drows.
Okay.
There is a note that is on the ground,
You wrote a letter.
and we're back to I don't know where we are. You're outside of
We're outside
Zoglob's
the shop.
shop. Davil Starsong is dead. All of the other this is the consequences of this. Word is going to spread throughout Waterdeep that you all basically in one swift wipe. Basically, even the stories kind of change and everything, even though Jarlaxle technically killed Dabble, just because you all basically drove Jarlaxle away, people are just going to start talking about that Valvar, Guinevere, and Macon basically destroyed the heads of the Zentarum and then sent Jarlaxle packing like a scared dog. And this starts to spread throughout Waterdeep, and nobody is going to take this bounty. They are just terrified.
Well, that worked out pretty well, you guys.
I just watched because I watched John Wick 3 and everybody's scared to take the bounty. So that's kind of what this is like. You guys are the Baba Yaga of Waterdeep. All right.
We have so many coins.
So many coins.
Dripping in coins.
All right. What do you all do now? I wouldn't know, Guinevere. What do you do?
We need to go back and get our money.
Right after this fight.
Yeah.
I have a side.
So I think I fall to like a knee after the smoke and everything. After I got stabbed and the poison and everything, just like leaning on my sword. Oh my God, that hurts. Oh, just feeling the poison kind of coursing.
Oh, this is right. You're
Moving its way through
yeah.
my bloodstream and everything. And we didn't rest, so I'm all out of healing.
Valbar comes up slowly in his mule form, and as he's walking on four legs, they start to turn back into 2 legs, and he
my
turns
gosh.
back into Valbar.
Animorph
And-
style.
Animorph style, exactly. And just walks up to Gwen and speaks kind,
Sweat.
healing words. Just says, "You did such a great job back there. I know it was difficult to, turn on your employer, but we're glad you did. So here's just a little pick me up," and I kind of pat her on the back.
So would you say
4
then
points of healing.
this is a very beautiful moment here, Valbar? Is this like you're showing now your appreciation for Guinevere?
Yeah, because she turned on her employer, who was not on our side, 100% not on our side. But I saw that Gwen was fighting for us, and I'm appreciative of that.
And we are going to do absolutely nothing at Zoblob's shop. All right.
Ooh, I'd like to do. Can I do a thing?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
We're walking past the shop to go back to. I'm assuming back to our gold.
Well, there is when you're walking, people are just kind of like, you guys have started to make a name for yourself in Waterdeep,
Mhm.
but there's just people that are just kind of staring at you all as Guinevere is bloodied. I don't know. The rest of you guys are okay.
I got a question. We
Yeah.
still have the unconscious Doppel and the one guy who wanted his sister cultist that we have locked up in Troll Skull Manor. They're with us.
Let's do it this way. Let's say this. You all sent him back to Troll Skull Manor with the doppelganger.
Sure, we can say that. I don't think I would have done that, but we can say that.
Yeah, he's basically he's turned. He's turned. He wants to see his sister. You all we go back. You all basically told him, take this unconscious doppelganger to Rainier. He'll know what to do. Those who haven't been with us the entire time, they've basically turned the second level of Troll Skull Manor into like this little makeshift clinic for all the people that they've kind of beat to a pulp, but they want to talk to later. So it's just like beds upstairs, and Rainier nurses them back to health. Okay. And what?
All right.
What do
So
you
I
want to do?
Well, whatever direction we're going, I feel like we're walking through the street. People are staring at us because all this stuff happened, right? But as we go past Zoblob's shop, I'm imagining like cinematically the camera's like looking over Zoblob's shoulder out this giant glass window, and he sees us walking by, and as Macon and Gwen and everybody are just walking past, Valbar stops and looks inside and just like winks at him and walks away. Because if you remember, if you go way back into the history, Valbar was almost a slave, if you will. Zoblob likes to collect all things purple. And since Valbar is purple, he tried to basically take Valbar and sell him. So this is kind of a nod that, hey, Valbar's arrived, you haven't, you're still in the shop type thing.
Okay, where do you all... If Zoblob looks at that, he's just going to... As he has this realization that he may not be the greatest purple gnome in Waterdeep anymore. Where do you all want to head now?
I think we need to
regroup.
We need to get a wagon. We need to fill the wagon with our gold. We need to take the wagon back to Troll Skull Manor so we can rest.
That sounds like a great idea, Valbar.
All right.
Make it.
So
that's me.
All right. Is there anything that you want to do before getting to Troll Skull Manor?
I don't think so.
Okay. So what we're going to have is you all do. We're just going to have it. You all. It's going to take a while. You're going to have to spend a lot of time to haul all this gold. Esvel is going to do what she can, because I mean, she's moderately wealthy, and she is going to have some of her servants take carts and bring the gold back to Troll Skull Manor, hidden, of course.
Guys, can we create a dungeon under Troll Skull Manor?
There actually is a cellar.
We're halfway there.
You are. And this is going to be interesting because at Troll Skull Manor, which you all weren't necessarily in great terms with, waiting
What?
for you there when you all enter is Volo.
Mm.
And Volo hasn't met Guinevere yet. The last time you all saw Volo was at Keon's execution.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive. Oh, yeah. You
All right.
ran into Rainier.
Rainier.
All right. Yes. All right. So, as you all walk into Troll Skull Manor, Volo is just kind of standing behind the bar, taking drinks. Okay.
Where are we unloading the gold at?
Let's just say it's in the cellar. You all took it around. Maybe there's a door in the back of the cellar. Macon, I hope for the time being you can put your differences aside.
And why would I do that?
Because I tried to warn you before, but I believe you all have stumbled into something much bigger than just some money. And I'm here to help you.
All right.
I can't help you if you won't let me. I tried
You're
to
really vague right now. Maybe be a little bit more specific.
Yes, be specific.
Have you all not read any of my literature? I am never specific.
What makes you think I can read?
Well,
It's right, Macon. It's true. He's not very
I
specific.
just assumed, but hold on, you can't read?
Of course I can read.
Okay, never mind. I was very worried there for a second. After all, I mean, there was all sorts of. How are you going to ever review legal documentation if you
Well,
cannot
I
read?
just let Valbot take care of that. Like, for example, where he made us all three owners of the Troskull Manor.
All right. Does Volo's going to be like,
Right.
Anyway, Volo, what were you saying?
okay. He's gonna slam one of the wanted posters down on the bar table.
You painted a pretty picture. Great
No,
job.
I didn't. I did not paint this picture.
I want to take a look at it. How's the likeness? I guess we've seen him throughout the city. What's the likeness like?
It's pretty spot on.
Whose poster is it?
It's a poster of all three of you.
What are the color of the eyes of all three of us?
It's sepia. Think like in Harry Potter. You know how they have those like moving wanted posters? It's like that.
All right. So if you looked at the eyes, you would still get a shade of sepia.
Yes.
So what is the shade of each of the three of us?
Oh, the shade. Oh man, Alex, you are digging so deep tonight. His eyes pop with this kind of sepia.
Gross.
Yes. It just radiates. It radiates the idea of emeralds. Valbar's eyes look cool. as cool as possible for sepia, which is historically a very warm kind of type of image. All right, and then the eyes of Guinevere, almost as opposite. It takes the warmth of sepia and just cranks it all the way up to broiler level settings.
And
It just
breaks off the knobs.
Yes, as it just kind of your eyes seem to glow with an even more yellow intensity. All right.
Well, it looks pretty accurate to me.
Yes.
Whoever did this did a pretty good job.
I'm gonna look at Volo and just say, "Oh dear me, whatever will I do?" And then I'm going to turn into Volo.
You don't understand, Megan. Your parlor tricks are only going to get you so far.
They've gotten me this far.
What has it gotten you? Some gold? You've lost your friend. You are a meaningless husk of yourself seeking revenge.
Yes, against those who deserve it.
Yes, they may deserve revenge, but you are in grave danger. The castle lanterns have marked you.
They're pessimists.
Well, now we have so much gold, we can hire the best assassin in Waterdeep to take care of them.
Esvale is going to say, well, we're already kind of in a business relationship.
Not you, Black Viper. We are looking for Matt Stryker.
Jake, you can't just warp characters from other campaigns into this one. Even like Jake's, all right, I don't want for inside jokes. Jake's trying to warp this super sweet NPC I created that they're probably just gonna kill again in our other science fiction game. No, you can't have Matt Stryker. Matt Stryker is mine. All right,
okay, fine. No Matt Stryker.
I have heard of an assassin, though, a hitman rather. What was his name? John Wick. That's what it was.
Yes.
I've heard he's very good.
More pop culture jokes. Do you have any idea what the castle entrants are doing?
Yeah, they are trying to get enough money together to summon Osmodeus himself. To appease him because of something to do with their missing son? Question mark?
Question mark, question mark, question mark. A lot of those details even I don't know. But he's gonna hand some ledgers over to Valbar. Valbar, take a look at these if you don't mind.
All right. What am I looking at here?
Those are the financial records of the castle lanterns for the last 10 years.
How'd you acquire this?
I'm very good at
Public record.
Yeah, public record. I just, Freedom of Information Act. Anybody can do it. Waterdeep is I guess technically we're an autocracy, but it doesn't matter.
Does that mean there was a Waterdeep 9/11?
Too soon, Jake. Too soon.
A dragon flew into the bell towers.
This is the spell plague. All right, so
the rise of Tiamat. That was the.
Yeah.
There you go.
The great disaster. No, so anyway, whoa, talk about a. All right, so
these financial records don't go back that far.
No, so these, as you can see from those, the castle lanterns have been saving quite a bit of gold each year. So for whatever you think they're going to do, I think they already have enough gold to do it.
So what do they need more gold for?
Because if you look at how much they have saved, whatever they plan to do with this gold, they will be left penniless. Can you imagine a castle lantern penniless?
I'd like to.
Invested in a 401k, but
sounds like a pretty good good thing to me.
Are
That'd
you
be better
guys
for business here?
All right, look. I don't think I can appeal, obviously, to your more moral side. So what if I appeal to your carnal side and tell you that if what I think is true and what these ledgers point out, the money that you found in the Vault of Dragons, the Castle Lanterns have almost an identically equal sum.
Congratulations, capitalism.
You all can get even more wealthy.
Are you saying we should rob the castle lanterns?
I'm saying that the Castle Lanterns are going to do something, and they need this gold to do this thing.
But
They
you're
need
saying,
their gold to do this thing.
yes, you're saying once they do it, they're not going to have any money. So if they want to
Yes.
keep their position of power, why would they do it? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. That's why whatever they're going to do is going to be bad. This is... Somebody needs to stop them.
Well, call the city watch.
They've paid them off. Silverhand is just turning a blind eye to this entire thing.
Yeah, she does that. As do you.
No, I've been doing work. That's why I've been gone for the last week. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on.
So you
And now I have some answers, and you refuse to listen.
I fail to see how this is our problem, of everybody in this entire city.
Esvale is going to come up to the table now. Macon, this is not just our problem. This is Keon's problem as well. They
Well,
still have
suddenly everybody gives 2 iotas about Keon. When I was begging for his life, no one turned an eye. This one here, and I point to Volo, watched him hang by the neck until dead, and he did not even shed a tear. And now he comes back here crawling to us, begging for us to risk our life and limb to what? Save the city that nobody else cares about saving? So why should we care if nobody else cares?
Yes, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't make some mistakes, okay? Look, Keon was my friend as well. Keon made mistakes, and at the time, I was not the one to stand in front of the law and say that Keon was blameless, okay? Now, looking back at things, I see that the Castle Lanterns were involved in this, and now I'm here to help. Take it as you will. But this is all I can offer. The Castle Lanterns are planning to do something. And if this information that Esville has is correct, it has to do with the souls that they've been stealing. And if what Valbar is saying about Asmodeus is true, then this is not good. This is...
I mean, what are you thinking that they're going to do? I mean, we've already kind of discussed the possibility of them trying to summon Asmodeus or something like that. That doesn't seem like... I don't know. Be
I
like
don't
trying
know.
to summon a
don't
god.
know? You don't know. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know you. Should she be here?
Valbar, throw this man out. If he cannot show respect, throw him out.
Why should I show her respect?
Because she has our respect. She's out there fighting with us while you sit here pouring yourself a drink from our coffers.
He just smashes his glass. That's all I have now. All right, look. You all can do this thing.
Please stop breaking our glasses. And Valor just points at the door.
He's gonna take out a coin. He's like, all right, I'm sorry about the glass. I just got heated. They're trying... Yes, I apologize. They're trying... If they're trying to... We don't know... I don't know exactly, but... They're stealing souls. They're They're worshippers of Asmodeus. They're trying to do some sort of ritual. This is all not good. With the approaching conclusion of Founders Week, with the Great Feast, there's going to be more people in Waterdeep than there is throughout the entire year. This is a recipe for disaster. No matter what they're doing, it's going to be dangerous, and there's going to be lives lost. We can prevent the loss of life. We can save your friend, my friend. We can save Keon. You all can get 500,000 more gold dragons. I can go back to writing books and be done with this. This has literally been the worst summer of my life. And I've had some bad summers.
Megan, should we at least try?
Aiken, I don't know all of. I'm learning some of the drama, or a lot of the drama that is without this group over the last since before I got here, and beyond. But I don't know if we're really equipped to deal with summoning. Is this a summoning ritual that they're attempting on Asmodeus? I don't know what we'll be able to really do if we don't get there in time, or if they do complete whatever it is. If it's as bad as Volo, as this man seems to think, I don't know how much help will really be in the long run. Just the three of us.
Making you're awful quiet over there. You okay?
Yes, I'm torn.
Well, let me get us all drinks, and we'll talk about it. And see what we can do. And Valbar pours a bunch of drinks. 3 drinks for everyone. This is serious.
This is serious
Right.
business.
This is serious business.
3 drinks, like 3 strings. It's awful close.
Yes, watch it. So, Volo, what is it you expect us to do?
What do I expect you to do? Well, I spoke to Davil this morning, and I
he's
told
dead.
him, oh my gosh,
It must have been really early.
he's dead.
Yeah,
It was.
He got in a brawl with Jaraxel Baynair.
He says, I swear, every single day, this war continues to get worse. All right, my dear friend Davil is now dead.
No, well, he wasn't that dear of a friend.
I spent Davil and myself many adventures together.
Well, he's a murderer, so you're acquainted with a murderer.
Well, I mean, you all have never mind. Davil brought it to my attention. You all had his potion, his poisoner, the poison maker. Schemo, weird bottle. He sold 10 vials of Midnight Tears to the Castle Lanterns, which is a poison that almost kills instantaneously upon ingestion. 10 vials is enough to kill a host of people. I suspect they're going to try to use it in some way. If there's a large gathering of people who will be eating or drinking or something, I suspect this is what they're going to do. They're going to kill a host of people. And they need that gold. So the way I see it, we have 2 options. 2 things two chances to finish this. One, we can either get the gold. Two, we can either get the Midnight Tears. I suspect that both of these.
3, we could kill all the castle lanterns. We got that option.
3, you could die.
I don't really like that one.
Victoro and Amelia Castlelantern are two of the foremost war mages in all of Waterdeep. I do parlor tricks. Balbar, he turns into animals. Vacant, he also does parlor tricks. They can cast spells that will cause your insides to boil and to come just seeping out of every pore in your body.
Have you ever eaten burritos in a dock ward? Been there.
All right, I'll give you inspiration for that. Okay. I suspect the easiest time to do this is going to be, all right, hear me out. We wait. The Founders Feast is coming up. The Castle Lanterns are going to be having a very large gathering of people, almost a public. They're going to open up their grounds to the public to feast and dine on the Castle Lanterns' wealth. It is a gesture that is respective of Founders Day and for the nobles of Waterdeep to open up their homes and their riches and to share with the people of the city. I suspect this day is when they're going to do their ritual. And I suspect that this day is also going to be the simplest to get in. How does that sound?
I mean, we're already invited.
What do you mean?
I made sure that Three Strings would not be able to attend, so I am now the entertainment for the evening.
Is this true?
It is, and I'm a roadie.
And what about her? I still don't know your name.
It's not important.
A girl has no name.
Wow, we're
I
hitting
don't say- I don't say that.
tonight.
I don't say that.
Is that a Game of Thrones reference? Because I don't get that one.
Yes,
It is.
Friends reference.
All right. So, Esville she's just gonna respond. This plan works for me. I was already planning to be at the Castle Lanterns party. I will be in. When the time's right, I'll reconvene with you all.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay?
Sounds great.
So, are you all just going to show up?
I mean,
That's it?
Sure.
what else should we do?
I don't know.
I was literally invited to play.
But that was a few weeks ago. Was it not?
Yes.
Ticket still looks the same, I think.
So, but you're now wanted by them. They'll kill you at first sight.
Will they? I snap my fingers and I become Three Strings.
But I thought you said Three Strings wasn't going to be able to play.
Yes, Three Strings won't be able to play, but I will be able to play as Three Strings. I took
all
him.
up.
You see,
Guys.
I broke his legs so
It
that
all-
way. Oh, you're frozen.
Just frozen like this.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
He's
Okay.
back.
That's
This is
probably
gonna
'cause I
be
was
our rap album cover.
Guys, the cogs started to mesh. I get it now. You
I know.
broke his legs. You will now be.
I will be Three Strings. That's what I meant by I was invited to perform because I will be Three
Basically,
Strings.
the way I was kind of taking his Three Strings was going to be unavailable to play. And so, who else was going to be able to step forth other than the second most famous entertainer in all of Waterdeep?
See,
whoa.
That's
whoa.
Macon.
that's the greatest thing because look, I as Macon would, if they did offer Macon the job, I would say, oh, of course I'll be there. But then 3 strings shows up and says, "Oh yeah, well I'm better now. I've repaired my leg, so now I can perform. Macon won't be making it tonight, and they won't think twice about it."
Okay. So, you all then, Valbar and Volo says, all right, fair enough. We will be going to a party. All right. Is there in between? So basically, it's a week from now until Founders Day.
Great.
We're going to basically tell this in a more cinematic way. In this week, what does each of your characters do to prepare for this?
So
This is the Rocky training montage scene.
I was thinking more like the Ocean's 11 planning scene.
I'm thinking it's more like Ocean's 12, personally.
Alex,
13 was my favorite.
13. Okay.
Wow, wow, man, we're just. I like the remake Ocean's 8.
All right. So what does each one of your characters do? How do we want to play this out?
Actually haven't seen any of them.
So Valbar is going to take periodic long rests, and in between his long rests, he's going to be doing wild shape into various animals so that he can scope out the area and get a lay of the land. So one time he might be a raven, one time he might be a mouse or something else. You know, his cutscene is like in between the other people's cutscenes where he's a different animal doing different stuff.
Yeah.
So I have something I want to float out there.
Okay.
Volo, my dear man, can you cast a 5th level spell?
Let's look Volo up.
All that book learning he did, I'm sure he knows some.
Volo. Volo is a what the heck? Volo's only a 1st level spellcaster. What?
Wow. He's a acclaimed author in this town.
Yeah, he's really not. But think of Volo's really more of an intellectual. Not everybody has to be an adventurer.
So we need to find somebody that can cast the reincarnate spell.
Is this true?
Valbar, I'm afraid you will not be able to walk into the party dressed as you are. So I propose
Why not?
we kill you and have you reincarnated. Because then you can roll a D100 and you get a new race.
Wow.
Well,
I don't know that I like this idea.
Well, it will be a lot more safe than any kind of disguise.
How is killing me more safe than walking in somewhere?
Well, we'll find somebody that we know can cast this spell, and there'll be no cause for harm. We can do it gently.
What if they're not good at it?
At the spell or killing you?
At the spell, obviously.
Well, we'll vet them thoroughly, of course.
Like before I die?
Yes!
I don't know that I like this idea.
I think it's a grand idea.
I mean, Valbar could always just turn into an animal and just come in front of us.
How about this?
Or be
Let's
Ariel.
say I walk in as me, alive. What's the worst that could happen? They kill me. Then guess what? Just bring me back then.
hey, we have a very good suggestion from chat. Why can't
what?
I lost him. Why can't he go as 3 Strings Pet Sideshow?
Listen, I'm a respectable gnome, okay? Now, all you people in the audience think I'm going around just being some person's pet. I don't know about that. Tom is like severely frozen.
Yes,
It's making
Tom
me
is
very
frozen.
concerned.
Well, here's my thoughts on the matter of the pet. I think
Mhm.
that's probably going to be our first go-to anyway. But there
Yeah.
may come a time when you'll have to drop that guise, and then boom, there you are standing, a 3 foot tall purple gnome, very
Yeah.
noticeable. Correct?
I almost feel like walking in as a gnome would be
Oh,
option one. Oh, Tom's gone. I'm
Tom,
the host
we
now.
have
Ha ha.
lost Tom. Tom is gone. He has ruined the video setup for the stream.
Oh no.
Oh
Well,
no, guys.
we have no leader. We walk in, just guns ablazing. I've got a shotgun. Where did I get that from? I don't know. But I just start blowing people away, and I go after the money. Do I take all the money? No, I just take enough that they can't cast the spell. Then I walk out of there, and I turn into an alligator for fun. And guess what? I start chomping away at that money that I stole, just because I can. Ha ha! Game over. We won.
Troy, do you want to try and center yourself in your box? We're sharing box.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, we're sharing my box.
Oh, that's cute. I'm in your box.
So hopefully
What's in the box?
Tom rejoins soon. But I don't know. I really like the idea of killing you just to bring you back.
Well, you know, if we were suggesting that we kill you, I'm sure you would feel differently.
I mean, I could do that. Do you want to do that? We'll kill all of us.
Not especially. I think we need time to come back, or I think we should wait until next week.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is we could find some sort of cursed object that applies the same thing, you know, a race change. And then we would just need to remove curse to remove that effect.
Yeah, but we don't really have time to hunt
Hunt
down
a cursed object.
We've got a
a
week.
object that does that specific thing.
We've got a whole week.
That is true.
So, what is
I
our
don't know.
plan here?
But we'll have enough time to get it. Well, I still think.
So
that-
we go in as I'm sure you could go in as royalty at this point, right?
Yes, I probably could.
Go in as your
Yes.
royal self. I shall go in as 3 strings. Valbar shall go in as my seeing eye dog. My
Or you
Cirrus.
could pretend like you don't have any legs. You can come in on a horse.
Ooh. Well,
How about that?
One thing that I wonder about with this this particular thing we have going on with this party is so if I go in as royalty, I will be in my nicer clothes. I will not be in my armor.
ooh,
Now, imagine I won't have my shield and my sword,
true.
which is not necessarily a giant problem, but it definitely makes me a lot less useful as far as combat goes. I mean, I can be supportive, but yeah, until I can snag something from maybe one of the guards or something of that nature.
So Tom is asking for the meeting link. Hopefully he can still join us here and doesn't. Oh, it's probably gonna still mess up the boxes whenever he joins. It's probably gonna shove him to the end, which means we'll all be in the wrong boxes. I hope not. So, we need a way to smuggle in. Yep, looks like Tom is now Keon.
Welcome back, Tom.
Guys, I am back. So there was, guess what? They came in. Remember, I was telling you about the internet problems I was having?
Yep.
Yeah.
They sent somebody up because the router's right outside my door. Somebody
Uh-huh.
came up and reset the router.
Was it a Mountie?
What's that?
Was it a Mountie?
Oh my word. So, what have you all been doing?
Just filling the dead
Scheming.
air,
Just
talking
filling the.
about all the things and the stuff.
Yeah, we already went in and killed everybody and took all the gold. So
Okay, so
now we're just wrapping up.
this is perfect. So this means that I don't have to sit through the boring portion of my players coming up with this grand plan because you've already accomplished it, right?
That's right.
I can't wait to go back and watch the VOD and hear everything that you guys said. Oh, I'm guessing, did it screw up all of the pictures and images and everything?
Yeah, and I didn't bother fixing
yeah.
it. We just leaned over very professionally to be seen. But
Yeah,
Perfect.
we are.
I
We should
shared a
be
box
good
with
now.
Jake. It was really
Yes, we
cute.
shared a box.
Perfect. Well, what I'm going to say then is we heard what you um I dropped out at the resurrection spell.
I still think that's the best plan.
So I like the idea of Valbar as a pet. Did you guys talk about that?
We did.
We've
What
discussed many things.
Valbar, what did you think?
So,
Give me the
so
brief. You don't
Valbar's
want-
not super happy about it because Valbar considers himself to be a respectable gnome, and degrading himself at that level is degrading. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's in the word. But in such a circumstance, I think Valvar would relent, although he would not have to be happy about it.
Okay. We can do that. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we are Guinevere, what did you want to do in that week's time frame?
I think it would go back to kind of what the group was doing, where we're mapping out as Valbar comes back with information. We're mapping out entry points and um, just the surrounding area as well as their courtyard and any information that Valbar can bring back, and then prepping my outfit for the party.
Yeah.
I would be buying magic items on the black market with my gold.
Okay.
With
What magic
our gold.
what magic items?
I don't know. You have to tell me what's up for grabs.
We'll figure that out.
Oh, and here's
next
what we
time.
can do. Here's what we can do. I think this will be best. In every great spy movie, they always have, like that secret ace in the hole. We can figure out off camera what my ace in the holes are, and then boom, whenever we get in a bind, I already have approved things by the DM, so it'll be a surprise to our viewers, but you will already know what I have available.
I think
Yes.
we should do it like Men in Black style, where each person gets, that ace, that one little thing.
I think we should do it Twitter style, where people on Twitter make suggestions of things that Jake could have.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think I'm seeing a deck of many things. Is that what's on there? That's
I
what
think Caleb has a Twitter account, doesn't he?
Yeah, maybe. I'll need to get you one. That'll be like the last thing you get. That'll be your final reward. So you'll never be able to use it. All right. Where we're gonna kind of finish off tonight is we're going to fast forward 1 week into the future. All right. The people of Waterdeep are celebrating. It is the day. It is the day of founders. Founders Day. It is a perfect, cool summer day. It is almost as if this heat wave has started to subside, and there's a chill in the air. It's very, and almost some people are describing as eerie. Other people are saying that it's blessed for tonight's celebrations. People are out in the streets everywhere sharing what they have, food, drink, handing out gifts. There's lanterns lit everywhere. Even the dock ward tonight is a place where friends can go and celebrate with one another. People have almost seems that the almost endless war between the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild has almost subsided today. And as you all have made this evening, this grand party. What are you all wearing for this party?
I'm wearing dapper clothes, and of course I'm dressed like three strings, and I look like three strings.
Valbar is dressed like the most interesting man in the world.
Okay.
I am wearing my more royal garb, my nicer clothes that I have.
Very nice. And you all this evening find yourself this at the Castle Lantern's stark white walls, and their gleaming crimson roofs that just seem to be reflecting the lights within the city of Waterdeep. One of the grandest places in all the Seaward. This is a 3-story mansion. It's absolutely picturesque gardens. The estate is surrounded by a tall brick wall that some outsiders describe as just ivory. The Castle Lantern's large gate, which is usually shut, is open, and above the gate, the green Y of their crest it's overlapping a stylized goose that is being fed. Is emblazoned there. There's armed guards that stand at attention outside the gates, greeting guests. But we're not here for the guests and the people arriving. We are at the main stage in the courtyard. Let me move you guys. All right. So you all are at the Castle Lantern's Villa. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you all are basically this grand stage has been constructed there's several other acts that are going on as right now. As you all are at 3 strings, and maybe Valbar, you're helping 3 strings get his set ready. And it's almost time to prepare for your all's grand kind of this spectacle that 3 strings is. Everybody's kind of been buzzing. It's electric. And on the balcony that overlooks the garden, you see Victorio and Amelia Castlelantern. They stand there and they overlook everybody as they raise their hands. Thank you. So much. We are so glad that you all can join us here this evening. And let's just thank Siamor for his blessings. The blessings that our holy deities provide us, as they provide protection and bounty for Waterdeep. You all here are
We lost you, Tom.
Tom?
Hey, I can hear you.
Okay,
There
you're
we
back.
go.
Hey, I'm back. Oh, I'm about to give my cool speech.
He's
All
building suspense, everyone.
Building
Yo.
suspense. You all are here. Some may call you poor, the drabble of the streets. But while you are in the Castle Lantern's walls, you are one of us. And do not be mistaken. Every single one of you is needed here tonight. We don't just want you. We need you. You are here because for a purpose. That purpose is to be with us. So consider us one of you. But tonight, you're not here to listen to me speak. You're here to listen to the great 3 strings play. And so, at this time, we will turn it over to... There's a rapturous applause. Don't clap too much. You guys are going to kill my internet connection again. This rapturous applause. Macon, as you get ready, to play. All right. Before you can even do that, as you stare out over this one of probably the largest crowd ever, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Okay. So Constitution, it is our will to survive and to move forward. On a normal night, you would be perfectly fine performing for people. But almost along with the rest of the guards up in the balcony, as you're about to do your little right when you're about to start your song, kind of stepping out of the shadows to stand next to Victorio Castlelantern, you see Keon Seabrook standing there next to him.
Wait, Constitution is physical.
Not tonight, my friend.
If it's, I
And
think
that
you're
is
thinking of a wisdom save, not a
Nope.
Constitution
That's
save.
where we're going to end tonight, as the guts of stage fright potentially start to creep up.
Oh, that's
Indeed.
totally a wisdom save, but it's fine.
So that is where we're going to end tonight, right before Macon's grand performance. Okay. This has been a good one. This has been a good one. Man, I'm excited for this VOD because, man, we had some good combat. We had some dramatic storytelling. I want to hear how good you guys can carry the show without me. All right.
There's lots
so
and lots of dead air.
Well, oh man, I'm more optimistic than that. So I apologize so much for the technical difficulties tonight, but I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well.
Well, I guess that means we're doing it right.
We are. Hey, that's our saying. Way to go, Jake. You get,
Inspiration?
You get inspiration.
Yes, I'm back up,
Good
guys.
job.
Mark it on your sheet.
Boom.
Write it
There
down.
It is. Beautiful.
Hey, can I
Yes.
just say,
What's up?
come on, Canada.
What's that?
Can I just say, come on, Canada. What are you doing?
Hey.
Get some internet up there. You need some wires? We have some.
Dude, it's basically the frozen north. All right.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. That's
You know-
it's a Game of
You know
Thrones
why they call me Giant's Bane?
Oh, it's so funny.
Hey, Tom, when you're up there, can you get some milk in a bag?
Dude, they don't. They have what? They serve milk regularly.
Just watch Game of Thrones.
Regularly, they serve it in a boar horn
So-
or a
yes.
goat horn.
Giant horn.
Yes. So let's
That's how I
talk
drink
about
my milk.
let's talk about some stuff that you guys need to do. All right. Not my players, but the people watching. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash it.
Subscribe. Hit
Hit
that heart. Cap us in the chat. Do your thing. You know what's up, because when we hit 500 followers, we are going to be giving away the Rules Cyclopedia. And I don't have that fancy image to pop on the screen. But you all know, if you guys are into big books, this is it. This is a very big book, all right?
It is not just a big book. It's a
What
huge
is it?
book.
It's a huge book. So
I
once we get
have
five-
a picture of it, Tom.
Jake's showing a picture of
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna throw it up here. You will get this book. It's all inclusive. You definitely want to get this book. It's a great book. It's a great read. So make sure you support the cause.
Yes.
And even if you can't read, you can use it as a doorstop, a paperweight. If you need to jack up your car and put it on blocks,
You can definitely use this book for
you
that.
can use it for so many things.
Yes. All right. So when we get 500 people, we will be we're going to be raffling this off. And
Only 500 people for that particular book?
500 people. Yeah, that's right. We
all
are so,
inclusive.
we're so close to
Wow.
that too. We're very close. The other thing that we have, do not forget about Acadicon. You can go to acadicon.com. That is arcade-a-con, but without an R. Acadicon. All right.
Like Academy.
Like Academy.
Instead.
Acadicon.com. Go there. That is our convention in Dayton, Ohio. That's in November. It's very cool. And then also coming up in July, we have now officially announced dates for it, and you're going to start seeing more advertising for it, is a Catacon line, which is July 12th through the 14th. That is a online convention that we do. So I expect all three of you guys to participate. We're going to play some really cool games online. You can play games with faculty of the RPG Academy. Some of our network friends are going to be helping us out, and it's going to be a good time just playing some games online. So
You should do it. You don't even have to leave your house. You can stay in your house.
You can sit in your house and just play games. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so that's where we're going to kick it tonight. Remember, you can follow me at BezCarTom on Twitter. And then, you can follow these guys
On the streets.
on the street or at Troy Hufford, because
You can follow all of us at Troy.
all of us.
We share an account.
He'll let us know. He'll let us know.
He'll let us know. Yeah, guys, if you have questions for Jake or Alex, go to at Troy Hufford on Twitter. Send him those. All right.
I do have a Twitter account, and if you find it, you're welcome to message me on there.
Yes.
Ooh, it's a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
This guy.
This guy.
So that's where we're going to leave you tonight. So don't forget, like and subscribe. Also, remember, if you're having fun,
You're doing
Doing
it
it
right.
right.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all
Jake,
did
end the
it.
stream.
All right. Stream's
Cut it.
ended. No, I'm just kidding. It's still going.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I'm actually ending it now. Here we go. Goodbye, everybody.
Ah.